Welcome into sports. This evening I'm joined by Pitt State softball head coach Jenny Fuller, who is the reigning MIAA Coach of the Year, and she's coming off the most successful season in program history. And Jenny, thank you so much for stopping by with us tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. So I want to start by this. I mean, you went to the University of Baylor as a pitcher, and now you're a head coach. I mean, how did things really transition for you from your playing days to your coaching days?
Well, I think I always knew that I wanted to be in sports, but I wasn't sure what that would look like. But I had a really good relationship with my coach at Baylor. He's still the coach, and he kind of helped me navigate that path. And I got my start at a junior college in Waco, and I've been coaching ever since I graduated from Baylor.
Awesome. And, I kind of want to talk about this past season. I mean, Pitt State softball, 53-8 overall record, their most wins in a season. You win your first conference title since 1994, and then you also host an NCAA regional. I mean, did you really think that this season was going to take off when you were in the off season, training with your girls?
I mean, I knew in the fall that we could be pretty good, but the success that we had, I couldn't have predicted that. And I think that comes down to just the culture we developed, the camaraderie that our players had, and their work ethic and grittiness. And
you worked really hard in the transfer portal to get where you are today. I mean, a lot of coaches don't like to give away their blueprint or anything, secrets like that, but how do you go from this past offseason going to this next year? I mean, how do you work in that?
Yeah, I think that, the transfer portal is really helpful to schools like Pitt State. We use it to our advantage, and we can bring in some key players. And so we're going to look to fill some holes. We did have some big players graduate, so we'll look to bring some good players in that can help out right away, and then also look at junior college players. But I feel like we're in a good spot heading into next year.
You had a lot of those transfer portals players play that were pitchers or position players. They played in really big roles. I mean, just kind of give me a handful of girls that really took your team off to the next level.
Yeah, I am very thankful for players like Hannah Burnett, Kiana Pogreski, who else? Courtney Story. Just those transfers that they really trusted what Brad and I were selling, and that we can be good, and they came here and they helped us get to those 53 wins and the conference title. So they really paved the way for the future of our program.
And I think one of the most favorite parts of last season was when you got that Gatorade bath. Was it water or Gatorade?
It was just water, luckily.
When you got the Gatorade, I mean, how refreshing is that? You finished the season the way you did, at least the regular season, going into the playoffs. I mean, how nice is that as a coach?
I mean, it was just so much fun, and I really enjoyed the journey, and it wasn't so much about getting all the accolades. It was just really having fun with the team, and it was just such a fun year, and I'm really thankful for that squad.
All right, Jenny. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you coming in. Well, that's your look for sports. We'll be back right after this.